Hello guys, welcome. And today we will discuss some of the common mistakes that students often do in the IELTS test. So first is lack of understanding of the test format. The IELTS test comprises of four modules: listening, reading, writing and speaking. The listening module is of 30 minutes and you have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. The reading module is of 60 minutes as well as the writing module is of 60 minutes as well. While the speaking module may last between 11 to 15 minutes. Often I see students facing difficulties with regards to the understanding of test format. They just do not know what the test format is, they do not know the timings of each module and they often get confused, which results in bad time management. I have already posted two videos regarding the academic test format as well as the general test format. Now the second point is poor time management. Now this is the most common theme with students. They do not know how to manage their time, especially with regards to reading. They spend too much time on passage 1, which is the easiest passage, and then they do not have time to complete the other two passages, which often leads to a low score because they are able to do only 30 questions, okay, out of the 40 questions. Okay, so for each student it is important that they complete the task on time as well as all the passages on time. They should spend at least 17 minutes in doing each passage in terms of reading and then move on to the next passage. Now in terms of writing, I often see students mix up things. In writing task 1, they spend too much time. I've seen students spending about 25 minutes in writing task 1. They should complete it by 16 or 17 minutes. And in writing task 2, they should spend more time because writing task 2 comprises of 66% of your marks in writing. Okay, so time management is very important in the IELTS test. The third one is inadequate vocabulary and grammar. Students do not possess enough vocabulary for their writing as well as speaking purposes. So they tend to use common words, they tend to repeat their words often, which leads to low band scores. I often urge students to read a lot, whether newspapers, magazines, or just general articles to increase their vocabulary. Okay. Also, to improve grammar and diction, I often urge students to speak in front of their peers as well as their parents. I've already posted a video on how to improve your vocabulary as well as some general tips. Okay. Now, fourth part, not reading instructions properly. This is the funniest one. I often see students not reading instructions properly. If the question states write no more than 2 words, they write 3 words. Or if the question states 1 word only, then they will write 2 words. Please read your instructions and then complete your test. Okay. Fifth, lack of coherence and cohesion. There is a severe lack of coherence. Students often say and then the record stops. It's like their tape recorder or the Spotify playlist has blocked completely. There is no coherence and there is no cohesion while they are speaking. This is because they lack inadequate vocabulary and they do not possess the grammar because they do not speak of practice. So, for this to not happen, I often say to students to practice and practice in front of their friends, in front of their families, to not only remove the shackles of speaking but also to improve their grammar. Sixth is spelling and punctuation errors. Now, pupils also do this basic mistake whereby they spell words wrong. So, for example, I've seen students spell write mango as MANGOE. Okay, they make mistakes in the basic sense. Basic mistakes are often there. Also, there's a lack of punctuation marks. They do not put full stops in the correct areas, they do not put commas, and that often leads to bad coherence, okay, which leads to a low band score. Now the seventh one is a unique one where students use big words and long sentences in the wrong context. Now this happens to a lot of students who learn from different institutes or different people big words, flamboyant words, and then do not know how to use them properly. For example, our esteemed Member of Parliament, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, said a collection of words like farag of exasperations. Now, this is a complex trilogy of words basically. Farago means a confused mixture, and exasperation means intense annoyance. So, students often learn big words and then they do not know how to use those words. I often tell students that simplicity is also virtue. That your sentence, if it is simple and coherent, you will get good bands. It is not about the IELTS test is not about big words or idioms. It is about coherence, cohesion, lexical resource. Okay, so these are some of my tips for the IELTS test. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button